Everyone, my name's Jolly Green, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Through the Ages. And this is the back of my head, and we are starting again in Minecraft Infdev. I know I said that last episode was going to be the last episode in this version, but I discovered something very cool that we could do in this version that is pretty specific to this version. And that is, we are going to make a mob farm. Yay! Now I can hear you already, but Jolly, mob farms can be made in almost every version of the game. What's going to be so special about this farm? And I'm going to show you in just a second. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what's so special about this version. You see that? We just broke that spawner, and now we can pick it up. So now we have a spider spawner on hand, in hand, and we can move it. So now we could set up a string farm closer to base that's a little more easier to use than this one that's a couple hundred blocks out. So I'm going to make my way back to the base. I might even try to look for a skeleton spawner on my way back. Just so, I think bones will be more useful than string. Even though they don't drop bones yet, they will. And that's when it's going to become important, because we'll already have that set up because we're keeping this world. All right, sweet. So we were actually able to find a skeleton spawner using that same x-ray trick that we went over in the last episode. So let's bust this. There. Oh, and it's stacked with the spider spawner, which is interesting, because I would think that because they were different, they would go into different slots. That almost has me concerned. Let's go back home and see what the deal is with this. Now that we made it home, let's see what these spawners are all about. I'm really concerned about the fact that they stacked, because they should be two different spawners. So we'll throw one down. Oh. Okay. Hi, piggies. This is actually really good. Super good, actually, because let me tell you why. I'm assuming the other one's a pig too. Yeah, okay. So we have dual pig spawners. So now we have food for days. Because that wheat farm that we made a couple episodes back, the wheat is buggy in this version. So once it's done growing, it just pops off. And then if you're not there to pick up the wheat, you don't get the wheat. But this way, we can just farm pigs for pork. We can have all the pork that we're ever going to need, which is fantastic. Let's dispatch these piggies here. And I'm thinking our pig farm might go in this hillside right here. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. You know, it's well, there. I think this is a sign to put it right in this hole. That pig was sacrificing himself for us. So I'm going to dig out, I don't know, a decent-sized hole anyways. I might go 9 by 9. I might go a little smaller, a little bigger. Well, because I have two. Typically, for a mob farm, I'm making it 9 by 9 with one spawner. 9 by 9 by 9 usually. Centered on the spawner itself. That's going to give you the most room to allow them to spawn. I think I'm going to do it 13 by 13. So not quite the full size of like two of those rooms, but still enough room to where we can center it on those two spawners, and it'll should give us plenty of room for these pigs to spawn, and then we'll just make a quick and easy killing chamber at the bottom, and I mean, that really should be all it takes. I mean, we don't need anything fancy. Maybe we'll try to burn them in lava. I think we can pick up lava, if I recall. But first, I need to get a shovel, because this digging dirt with a torch isn't working too well. But yeah, see, this was my wheat farm, and now it's all grass because all the wheat popped off, and I wasn't here to collect it and replant it. It's a shame, really. All right, so I've got the space dug out that I think we're going to use, and I've got the mob spawners set up, and as you can see, it's actually working quite nicely already. But the next thing I think I'm going to do is get a way to flush out the pigs out of this room, so that way we can get as many spawning in as possible. So I'm going to first set up an infinite water source. I think we're going to throw that right here, and I was very pleased to know that infinite water sources have not changed at all. You just make a square, throw some water in each corner, and there you go. So now, if we come through and put some water down, hopefully this will push the pigs towards one central killing chamber and still allow for more to spawn in. Oh, geez, without having a depth strider or any enchantments at all for that matter, it makes it super difficult to maneuver in here. All the pigs are flushed through. Now, my big question is, though, are we still going to get pigs spawning in? Get out of the way. Oh, my sword broke. But I don't see any new pigs spawning, which is a little concerning. Let's go through. I think if we make a new sword, and let's go through and just slaughter some. And are we getting any more spawning in now? You're not a spawn. Nothing. That's unfortunate. Okay, so it looks like back to... Oh, I lied. It's just super slow. It's super slow. Do we need it to be brighter in here? I think it does have something to do with the light level. So what if we... Yeah, because see, we're getting more already. Let's throw some torches on the wall. Or even on the cobblestone above it. Okay, so we're getting more spawns now. I think it does have to do with the light level. All right, cool. So I just need to make a spot down here to push them all this way. And then, I mean, we're pretty much going to be all done. Yeah, look at them all spawning in now. Perfect. I should have waited to put the spawners in. The pigs are getting in the way. It's such a pain. That's all right. We're almost done now. This is working great. I'm very pleased actually that this is working so well. So I mean, in all honesty, that should about do it. I think I'm gonna bring in some more torches just so we have everything sufficiently lit up, because clearly that does help immensely. But check it out. Get off of that spot. No, get off the spot. No, I want to put a block there so you can't get there. Thank you. Yeah, I'd say this is a great success. So we may have a bit of a shorter video today, but that's okay because it was, man, we did something that is going to be super beneficial in the long run. We're not going to have to worry about food, I mean, probably ever at this rate. Look at this. We just need to get a way to cook it all quick and easy. That's a lot of pigs. All right, so I'm down here in the mine because we want to pick up a little bit of lava because the last thing that I want to do for this farm is to try to make it so the pigs automatically die. So that way, all we have to do is go over and collect pork every once in a while, and really can't get any simpler than that. So we're going to take this lava back up to the farm and see if we can work something together. All right, so here it is. I think this is pretty much the finished product. I might make it a little prettier once we get some more blocks in here. Actually, don't need this anymore. But yeah, as you can see, we have it sufficiently lit up in there. We have the 2 spawners. And then down here, we have kind of this makeshift killing chamber. I didn't want to wear out the durability on my swords just slicing away at these guys. So I found something that works a little better. I mean, it still doesn't work great. It's a pretty manual system. But if you wait until a few get built up here and close the door, they'll come into this space, and then when you open the door, they have a tendency of coming up into this lava. It doesn't work every time, so what I find works best is just to kind of keep flipping it. See, there we go, some bacon, just like that. And as you can see, it has been working quite well. So I even have a macro on my mouse so where I can just boop, automatic bacon. You can't beat that. I was hoping it would cook it, but I'm sure that it's going to come in a future update where they will cook the meat when they die by fire. Hopefully that's soon, because it's going to be a pain to cook all this. All right, everyone. With that, I think we're going to call it an episode here. I know it's a bit of a shorter episode, but we got the last thing done in the Infdev version of Minecraft. So next episode, I promise, well, I guess it'd be about a month, because we go every 2 weeks an episode, and next episode will actually be Skyblock, or Sky Factory, that is. But next episode of Minecraft Through the Ages, we will be taking a leap into the next update, which is actually the alpha version of the game. So super excited for that. We're going to see a lot of new updates coming, and a lot of stuff that we can really get into and explore. But for now, we're going to call it here. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and over on my Twitch channel as well. We've been playing Vault Hunters as well as a bunch of Overwatch. But thanks for watching, and stay jolly.